2.0 all about? John gave us some clues.
Which allows them to share data between each other and allows the systems to talk to each other. And it has what's called viral potential. Viral potential is that somebody who likes this content will pass it on to their friends, and they will like it, and they will pass it to their friends, and they will like it and pass it to their friends. And you have to work very hard to keep things going and keep the circle going upwards. Have used to harness that. This one is called YouTube. Has anybody used YouTube here? You can find people who are friends of friends of friends. You can share, a lot of people use it because they're musicians. They have a connection to you, an involvement with you. If they also then know somebody else who is a member of your union, they have a second connection to you. If they know a third person who is a member of your union, they have a third connection to you.
Later, John suggested to split into groups to discuss.
Should unions and could unions be using these tools in any way? So we're put into two groups because there's possibly two questions here. Can unions and should unions use these tools to be finding, recruiting, organising members? Any of these tools we've been talking about.
Your credibility, because you can say, as a union I have my image is young, hip, dynamic and cool, but if in practice and your image is not at all young, hip and cool, and you lose them.
The unions that use text messages should be careful not to become spammers, because if you send too many of them, that's what you will be perceived to be. Well, in a very important role for union educating, in providing education around these tools and how they are, how they are appropriately used.
John Musoda presented a campaign about security guards in Uganda, a campaign on Group 4 Security Corps.
Is the FIFA 2010 World Cup to be held in South Africa. This is going to be used as a campaign tool for union recognition, not only in those 4 countries, but in the other 14 African countries, and also to ensure that these unions, they have bargaining rights in Group 4 Security Corps. So it's no longer an African campaign, it's a global campaign.
We just put up our site and we have 1,500 friends. And it's a website called Qvisory.
An online community to help young Americans.
So this group, 18 to 35, is probably the least familiar with unions.
Grigory and Andy presented an IT organizing tool.
We have a new members. We have a new unions such as IT Workers State Union from Ukraine, as a result of activities in Ukraine and the support of UNI.
But communicators also like to eat once in a while.
This is a skill development training center. We don't have only IT center, but skill also, because we also run language center also, but more focused is on IT training.
But you see, all these issues, it's these issues that we've got to get out to people, and in a way that they can communicate to them, and they can then also get back to us. And I must admit, it's been very good this morning seeing some of the tools that I think are available for us to help.
Once again, we split into 2 workshops, one about Second Life and one about free software.
Given that there is 7 million people using this system, giant multinationals have their presences, headquarters, marketing campaigns inside this platform, is there a role for unions? We thought, we were inconclusive. We thought it It merits further investigation. We need to be there all around the clock. Maybe it's even too big for one federation. Maybe we need to talk to get some kind of international presence. Also because geography is irrelevant inside this this platform, so it makes sense to work together more.
The second workshop was about internet resources and free software for unions to work.
Using software and techniques and tips. And
internet browsers, email clients, image editors, Office and File tools, and Creative Commons license. And finally, portable applications that you can take with you without installing in your computer.